So, Luke, tell me again. How are the two countries? How are their landscapes similar? They both have hills. How might they be different, Rosie?
Their hills are very rugged.
Whose hills are very rugged?
Great Britain.
Great Britain's. Izzy.
No trees. They have moors, which are treeless, windy highland areas with damp ground.
There are parts of Great Britain where they don't have trees, where the ground is damp. How else would Ireland's landscape be different from Great Britain? Looking at the
Ireland has meadows, and Great Britain has rugged hills.
Ireland has lush green meadows. Great Britain has rugged hills. Yes, ma'am.
The hills are covered in trees in Ireland, but they have mountain ranges in the way.
Okay, good. Ireland doesn't have very many mountains. They have a lot of rolling hills. In Great Britain, especially when you go to northern England and Scotland, the terrain is very rugged. It's very rough, very rocky. Kendall, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. How about what kinds of jobs do they have in the United Kingdom? Rush, what do they do for a living? One thing that they do.
Manufacturing.
Manufacturing.
Farming.
Farming.
Did you say one had to have 3 bullets for each one?
Yes. What else do they do for a living?
I got one for Ireland.
What else do they do for a living in Great Britain?
Annoying boy
Trent. Mining.
Yeah.
And aside from producing annoying boy bands, same thing.
Exactly.
How could you
That's all
say?
they do.
They kind of leave from
Hey, folks. I love it that we can have fun in here, but do not let that get in the way of what we're doing. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do they have service industry? Do they have a service industry in Great Britain?
Yes.
Do they have hotels?
Teachers, at this time, if you will gather the things that you want to put in the dumpster and put them out in the hallway, the students are going to come by and gather those and take them to the dumpster at this time. So please put your things out into the hallway.
Do you have anything?
Thank you.
No, I'm good. Who had Irish jobs? Mr. Conley, what's one thing they do in Ireland?
Farmers raise sheep and cows.
What else do they do? Rosie.
They make shoes.
Christian.
They make computer equipment.
I just looked and I have stray hair.
Straight or gay?
Gray hair?
Crap. You have gray hair?
No, I had a really. I looked. I saw my silhouette and there was like this long hair, and I was like, where did that come from? Looney Tunes.
Many people make textiles, clothing, paperboard, and computer equipment.
So,
Farmer. Wait a minute. Okay. People who farm potatoes, barley, wheat, sugar beets, and turnips. Barley. I said barley. You said barley.
so looking at the jobs, how are the United Kingdom and Ireland similar in terms of jobs? Caitlin. They both farm. Izzy.
We're manufacturing and making like the stuff.
Yes. Do they both manufacture?
Yeah.
Yes. McKenna, is that what you were going to say? Sorry. How else are they similar?
They have diverse jobs.
They're Are their economies diverse?
Yeah.
Excellent job, Kendall. Good. Yes, ma'am. They both have service industries. How might they be different? Rosie.
Ireland makes computer junk.
Ireland makes computer stuff. Izzy.
When they say farming, they mean like crops.
Yes.
They raise sheep.
They do it all in Ireland.
Ireland makes shoes.
Ireland, in case you didn't know, Ireland is very well known for making shoes.
What kind of shoes are tacos?
Are those the shoes?
No, those are Dutch. They take leather and they will make shoes by hand. They'll nail the parts together. They'll do everything.
They make classical shoes.
What?
I have a question.
Hold on a second. Say that again.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
It's my personality.
Are we all from?
I think
Just
it's pronounced with problem.
shh. Remember our agreement for why you get to sit over there?
Yeah. No.
Who's here familiar with? Just show of hands. I don't need any comment. Leprechauns.
I hate them.
Izzy, what's one thing that leprechauns always do?
Make shoes.
And why do you think that leprechauns are making Justin?
It's too small.
Well, they're too small. And that Charlie.
They wreck places.
They wreck places, but why are they shown make one thing they're doing making shoes? Kendall.
Because their shoes get worn down from the rainbows.
Who?
Because leprechauns are from Irish people, and Irish people make shoes.
Very good. Leprechauns are Irish, therefore they're probably going to be good at making shoes.
I still think kids are
How about the government in Great Britain? Rosie,
I just have a question.
it needs to be quick.
Okay. In Ireland.
like a Christian.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. How about what kind of government do they have in Great Britain? Who are Ben?
They were a constitutional monarchy.
Why am I hearing talking? They have a constitutional monarchy.
Let's just say race sleep.
How about in Ireland? What kind of government do they have?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do this one.
Is it a republic?
It's a republic.
What kind of republic?
Star Wars time. It's a Republican republic.
It's very much like ours. The Irish government is very similar to ours.
Like they vote for representatives and stuff.
They have a president. They have a yes, ma'am.
Alright, you know what? It's a little bit off on this, so I'll say it's for you.
Thank you. Let's see. How about the British people? What are they like? Where do they live? What kind? Ethan.
They live in cities and towns.
Cities and towns? What? Cole.
They live in Great Britain.
Wow. Ben.
The Irish are ancestors of Celtics. Or Celtics.
Celtics.
Boston Celtics.
Yes, Claire.
Celtic and English are their official languages in Ireland. It's a language. Well, it's a language.
How many?
Teachers, pardon the interruption, but middle school baseball practice practice will now be inside at 3 o'clock in the gym. Inside at 3 o'clock in the gym. Thank you.
Irish are the greatest influence on literature.
One of my favorite writers of all time is Irish.
Who is it?
James Joyce.
J.K. Rowling.
Now, Ireland has 2 official languages. How many official languages does Great Britain have? Cole.
Oh, I was gonna say you had a guess for what the other one. So
Nate.
3.
They have 1. What is it? English. Ireland has 2. They have Irish and they have English. The Irish people are descended from a group called Celts. The Celts.
Is Celtic the same as Irish?
Celtic is just a group of people, but they're mostly associated with Ireland. There's a few that are associated with Scotland, but overwhelmingly they are associated with the Irish. That's why you ever wondered why the Boston Celtics are called the Boston Celtics?
No. Oh, because they play golf in Ireland.
3, 2, 1. It is because the city of Boston has such a large Irish population, and instead of calling them Celtic, they just say Celtic.
Oh, I
Yes.
was thinking.
An NBA franchise. They're a team. Yes, Rosie.
If the Celtics, if they have a little bit to do with Scotland, is that why they were Celts?
Yes. Yes.
Celts.
No, that's it. That's exactly what. Because if Scotland, they wear kilts, ceremonial dress. Ireland does as well, and it's because they're both Celtic. So, how about the Northern Ireland question? The question is what religion are most of the people in Great Britain? Charlie.
Catholic.
Not Kendall.
Roman Catholic.
In Great Britain.
Oh.
Looney Tunes.
Protestant.
They're Protestant.
What's that?
There are
That's what I was gonna say.
Protestant is anything that's not Catholic.
Rebellious?
Yeah, you got it backwards. Now, Charlie. Majority of people in Ireland are what religion?
Catholic.
Catholic. So, here's what, looking at the Venn diagram, what might be 2 similarities, Charlie? Or give me one. Just give me one.
They manufacture things and they farm.
What might? Okay.
Whether their economies are diverse.
Good. But their economies are diverse. Whenever my back is turned, I don't know why we think that's an excuse to talk. McKenna, what's another difference? Or similar, sorry. They both speak English. And Luke.
They both have ills. I just have a question.
Don't pull a question.
Rosie, what's your question?
Why does it say Trellin?
It's Trenton's.
What?
It's Trenton's Trellis.
No, you gotta write in green.
It's your country, Trent.
You have to write in.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Flip over on the back of your graphic organizer.
Blank.
It's blank, and here's what. Here's your exit slip question. We already talked about how they're similar.
Whoa, that's some funky blue.
I don't know how you
Just press the keyboard button.
Yeah, like that.
Push the keyboard button.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And then drop down and then highlight.
You didn't know that was there.
I did not. This is magic.
It's magic.
Crazy.
Fire.
Caveman and fire.
I didn't break
Caveman and fire.
Put this in.
The delete button.
Whoa.
And push delete. Push delete again.
Oh god.
Did not know. Hey,
Push W.
hey, at least I found it. Now, you know, folks, you should keep in mind that I didn't grow up with these. I didn't grow up with all this fancy technology, and I'm still learning. So, your exit slip. What are 2 ways that Great Britain and Ireland are different? While you're doing that, if you get done with it, please hold on to it. If you get done with it, please hold on to it and hand it to me as you leave.